One of the traditions here at Eliot Chapel that we really treasure is the tradition of giving away half of our offering every Sunday to an organization in the community that is working to put values that we treasure into action, to make them real. And this month, the organization we've chosen is Metropolitan Congregations United, of which we are a member congregation. Metropolitan Congregations United puts faith into action by developing leaders who move their congregations, organizations, and communities to change public policy for the common good. The leadership of Metropolitan's congregation is diverse and exceptional. One of the issues they've been working on really hard, for instance, is to take down the school to prison pipeline. African American children in our community are much more likely to end up in juvenile detention, much more likely to end up in prison. And this process starts in their schools. And so we have been working in partnership with Metropolitan Congregations United to end this. It has to stop. It has to stop damaging our community and damaging our families. Just to give you a little taste of how things are done at Metropolitan Congregations United, I've got a little snippet of their last annual meeting.
The goal of this meeting is to remind us, as we live through this historic confluence of COVID-19 and American racism, that the work we're doing to protect the right to vote and to ensure participation in an equitable democratic process is indeed sacred work, worthy of our lives. Even now, the highest offices in this state and in this country are determined, and we can see it almost wherever we look, to show us that Black life will only matter as a means to white supremacist progress. We are gathered today to reject this lie. We've come together because even now, the voice of the divine urges us to press on for freedom and justice. I thought that we should first acknowledge that we're pressing on right now in the work of freedom and justice in a historically difficult moment. We're organizing, y'all, for change and resisting state oppression in the midst of a global pandemic. And that pandemic is taxing our social and emotional resources in ways that are unprecedented. And so as we open, I just want to invite us to be mindful of our breath this afternoon. In moments like these, it's crucial for us to be honest with ourselves and others about how we are doing and how we are feeling. Even if we don't have time for lengthy exchanges on this call, it's crucial that we're honest with ourselves and that we prioritize self-care, because one of the trademarks of white supremacy is allowing humans to labor and suffer with little to no acknowledgement. And so we resist that. Friends, in this moment, as we gather to press on, it is okay if you find yourself laboring with significantly less fuel. It is okay if you're finding yourself in need of more or new or different kinds of rest so that you can show up to work in whole and healthy ways. Family, it is okay. It is even okay to not be okay right now. It's okay if you're finding yourself at the end of your wits or with your faith seeming to waver. Regardless of how you are feeling right now, it is okay, and you are not alone. You are invited, we are invited to be fully here, just as we are.
So what we see in this section is that not only does Metropolitan Congregations United push forward, but it also takes care of the people who are leading, who are organizing, who are emptying their hearts into the issues that matter so much to them. Our goal this month is to raise $1,300 through our shared plate, with $650 going to MCU and $650 going to Eliot Chapel's many life-sustaining ministries. Let us be a generous people.